Hola, buenas tardes a todos, bienvenidos a un nuevo vídeo. Si estáis viendo el vídeo os dejo aquí abajo toda la información de mis redes, ya sea YouTube, Instagram, etcétera, etcétera. Estaré ahora mismo en directo de lunes a domingo desde las 3 horas España hasta las 9. Os espero a todos en mi plataforma morada y dejarme un buen like y subs, que se agradece mucho.
Tiempo. A ver, ¿cuándo viene? ¿Cuándo viene Tuesday, por favor? Ujú.
What's up, Heisters? Almir here. To begin with, I'd like to introduce someone very special to all of us in the payday community, and I'm talking about none other than Ilya, the sniper Petrusic.
Cofundador de Overkey
How you doing, man?
y Game Layer.
Ilya and I go all the way back to the days of Oracle software, back when Payday the Heist was just a glimmer in the eye of a handful of passionate developers with more dreams than funding. To add to that, Ilya, you are one of the founders of Overkill.
Yeah, one of the 8 people that had the idea to make a bank robbery game back in the day.
People don't understand this,
¿Y
but
qué
First
juegas
Bank was
hiciste,
actually
macho?
made 15
El
years
puto
ago.
juego que
Right?
hiciste desde el primero.
15 years ago, that was the first thing that we ever did. We basically we were working on some sci-fi game.
Hiciste
That
un
was the
puto
idea.
juego eso. Pasa que el 2 lo
I
reventó,
went to
reventó el
lunch
puto
with
mercado.
Ulf, and he flipped his mind and
El
said,
3
"We should just
está
make a bank
reviviendo
robbery
ahí,
game."
poquito a
Then
poco
we
está
went
reviviendo.
back from lunch, and that's when First World Bank
Poquito a poco está
was
reviviendo.
born.
Mira, el banquito nuevo.
I do remember like the main idea of the layout that I wanted to do were
O sea,
the
como
3
quedar en el
wings,
banco.
so like the lobby and then the sides. In the first version also there was a much bigger focus on the outside because we didn't know what to do with the escapes back then. I mean, we didn't know what the game was, so we sort of just like, oh, now we need another office. All of that was just, ad hoc basically.
Yeah.
But the
Because of
main
the need, like you were playing it and you felt something's missing, and you discussed.
escaping, back outside just didn't feel right, so we removed it. You escape to the neighboring office, and then you would run upstairs to another office, and there's a chopper on the roof, and something happened, we couldn't have that, so then basically the basement got added. It's weird that like all those decisions
Esto es despedido.
affected something 15 years down the line. It's very
Que este atraco viene despedido.
I want to ask you, Ilya, because I mean, like you were saying, you made First World Bank a reality from being nothing into something 15 years ago, right? But can you just mention like 3 things that you think are improved from the original to the version we're going to play in Payday 3?
It would be one, the balcony, like the flow of the player movement. So there's no real way from the middle upper floor to like bounce down. So you would have to always move all the way around, which it's not great for the player when they would basically not choose to go there. And we also removed some walls just to make the stealth part a little better, like in the way the player can see guards and plan their movement. There's more, but we don't need to maybe
disclose all of it.
Yeah.
For me, when I think about First World Bank, there's something with that particular heist specifically that resonates not only with me but also with the players. What do you think that is?
I think there wasn't any bank robbery related games ever, and then, or not ever, but there was very few. And then when this came out, I think it's just naturally like you want to play the bank first. I guess it feels like a fortress, and then you are the guy
entering it,
effing it up, and you're doing you have this hidden thermite, and I guess it makes you feel powerful and cool, so it plays into the fantasy a lot.
And I think like based on how you described the creation of the heist and your thought process going in, and it being the very first heist you ever made in Payday, I think all of those things play a big part. And of course, Simon's music, the dialogue in the heist, the way you set it up from a level design perspective, but also the atmosphere of it all, how it looks and feels. I think all of those things together make it such a memorable experience. All right, we'd like to thank Ilya for joining us, both for taking time for this video and for coming back, of course, to work with us to make First World Bank a reality in Payday 3. Thank you so much, Ilya.
Thank you for having me.
So now we're going to talk about Payday 3 version, and we hand it over to our heist producer, who you might know from before, whose name is Tobias Remesh. Take it away, Tobias.
Nope, it's me again, Almir. We got so much good footage from the interview with Ilya that went unused for the dev update, so we decided to make a separate video containing the full interview. If you want to check it out, link is in the description.
Hello heisters. While some of you may recognize me, allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Tobias Remesh, the heist producer on Payday 3. Fans of the heist will recognize its movie-esque looks and huge layout, as well as its varied approach and of course, the secret, aka Overdrill. Now it's important to note that
Vino un hacker. ¿Nueva habilidad? ¿Nueva skill?
it's been given a facelift making it look more modern and sleek. Veterans will feel at home in
No,
its
la verdad que
layout.
está muy chulo.
For the
El
most
lavado de
part,
cara que le han
there might
metido
be
está
one or two
muy chulo.
passageways that are new to you. There are a few new objectives,
No,
and of
totalmente se
course
habéis
the
puesto
ability
pasillos
to
nuevos.
use Payday 3's improved stealth mechanics and casing. We really hope you enjoy this timeless classic that is First World Bank in its new Payday 3 form.
We are also adding many new mask patterns
Oh,
to the
qué
game.
guapo.
I don't know what the artists have been through lately, but we start off with luchadores and go into some really scary looking patterns. Regardless, they'll be a great fit for a heister who wants to inspire fear in their victims.
Nuevos patrones de máscara, guay.
Likewise, customizing one's gear is the hallmark of mastery. As such, we're providing another 20
Oh,
weapon
nuevas
skins
pinturas,
that
qué
lets you show the
guapo.
world that you are no newbie to wielding the tools of your trade.
Nuevas pinturas de spray. Qué
A
guapo.
trusted and beloved friend, we go back many years. Yes, our heisters and Teddy Moo have a long and fruitful history. Introduced
Se puede
in
usar-
Payday Heist,
¡Oh!
Mr.
¿Qué
Moo has been a
dice?
stalwart ally to the Payday gang,
Mr. Moo.
helping not only hide
LOL.
equipment, but also providing much-needed moral support. Now the gang is
Hay un
able
easter
to
egg,
bring
qué
Teddy
guapo.
Moo along for the
Oh,
ride
han
in
metido el
Payday
disfraz, qué
3
chulo.
as well. Both the outfit and mask will be available for free in the upcoming update.
Ah,
So
lo
go
regalan,
out
qué
and
guay.
feel some Mooney.
Regalan el traje de Mr. Mooney.
We're like, boo.
Regalan el traje
As part of the changes to
del
the
puñetero
weapons,
peluche de la
and with the
máscara, qué
upcoming
guay.
patch notes for all the details, we took the opportunity to look into how our crosshairs work. We cleaned up the settings, giving you the opportunity to choose the
Vale,
size
hostia,
and
meten los de la
size.
mira.
We
El
added
poder
an
arreglar la
option
mira, bueno,
called Show
ponerla a tu
Accuracy.
gusto.
This setting will allow you to choose if your crosshair should be static
Oh, qué
or
guapo.
visualize the spread if you so prefer.
We hope you're as excited as we are to revisit First World Bank for the third time and in the third game.
Has any other game done that? Same level, 3 games?
We might have a world first
Bank.
on our hands.
Ay, no ponen fecha. Me quitan poder, ¿no?
Something about retakes.
Tampoco lo dicen. Bueno, pues ya sabemos cuándo. No, pues ya sabemos. Está guay, está muy guay. El puñetero banco de pedido que viene. Está guay, está guay. Regalo, no han dicho nada más o menos, no habla mucho más. Pero que está listo. Y esto viene para diciembre. Está guay. Para vosotros en YouTube tendréis el enlace abajo, ¿vale? Si queréis ver el video, aquí está, tendréis los tiempos. Está bastante guay, ¿vale? Tiene que venir más sin que lo que lo han recortado es lo importante. El atraco, el easter egg que viene aquí.